I'm Vic Myers. Welcome to the Resistance. Do you have a representative trying to sell you on nuclear power? Well, if you do, there's a couple of things you might want to consider. I'm going to share an example from my state showing what you need to be watching for. My representative sponsored a bill that explicitly calls for an investor-owned utility company with 500,000 customers or more to conduct a study to find a place to build a nuclear power plant. Now, there's only one utility in Colorado that comes close to that definition, Xcel Energy, one of the corporations funding the PACs that fund my representative. Now, this bill says the utility can spend and recover up to $20 million. That's $20 million just for the study. And there's a lot of legalese in there to make it sound like ratepayers won't necessarily have to foot the bill. But the just and reasonable standard of the Federal Power Act means that the PUC will pass it on to the ratepayers. Now, this bill calls for construction on a nuclear plant to begin by 2040. It takes at least 15 years to build a nuclear power plant. And the cost of building the plant will be between $10 and $30 billion. Yes, that's billion with a B. And that's without any delays or overruns. So 30 years from now, and tens of billions of dollars from now, people who live in other parts of the state, because Xcel doesn't provide electricity in our district, they might have nuclear power. 15 years from now, some lucky community might get thousands of construction jobs and hundreds of plant jobs. Watch for legislation like this in your state. And then go and look for the candidates who are looking for today's solutions instead of tomorrow's dollars for their PAC donors. Because for the same amount of money, we could put solar systems on half the homes in Colorado and include a battery backup system. We could also put the batteries on the homes and put the solar panels between the north, south, and east-west lanes of our interstate. And we could have all of this done and stress taken off of our grid long before ground is broken on a nuclear power plant. And we'd create thousands of jobs today. Thanks for listening. Good day.